Welcome, and today's topic is request and limit. Request limit. So let's make it super simple and let's keep it for pod level. Request means this is the minimum CPU memory for your pod needs. Kubernetes scheduler uses this decide where to place the pod. If pod request one core CPU, then that must be available for it. Limits is the maximum CPU or memory for your pod. Kubelet enforces at runtime. So what is the difference between request and limits? The request means Kubernetes scheduler uses it to decide where to place, and limits means kubelet enforce it at the runtime. So this is the basic difference. And for example, if limit is 500 mi and pod tries to get 600 mi, so there is OOM killed. And this is beautifully explained in the Kung Fu Panda 3-part movie, where climax scene fight between Po and Kai. Kai won't able to handle the chi of Po and Master set free. I'll show you.
I will have yours if it takes me 500 more!
Chitty chitty chat chat. Shit. Chat.
Huh?
You want my cheese so bad? Then take it.
The power is mine! Wait, no! It's too much! It's too much! No!
So in short, request is I need at least this much, and limit is I cannot use more than this. So before going too deep, we must understand the CPU and the memory unit. So A gate nodes. So there are two nodes. So we'll describe node 01 because control plane will always have a tent DESCRICT. Sorry, I'm forgetting node 01. So here you will find the name is node 01. Then there is roles, labels, annotation. There you will find that conditions. I'll make it little small. So again little small. So you are seeing the Kubernetes means you are seeing conditions, network available, memory pressure, this pressure, this. We'll see in detail what this means. Now it comes to the capacity. So here is the capacity. This is the allocatable capacity. Means maximum it can be allocated. So here CPU equal to 1 and memory equal to this KI. So we need to refer this to, and you will go to the last here. So this is maximum you can means this is showing the allocatable is allocated means already allocated, and this is the bifurcation of it means 125 if you count. This is the 25 20, 50 50 is 125. Here same request and here the limit. Here one more beautiful thing is given. The total limit may over 100%. That is over committed. But memory cannot be. Sorry, the request cannot be. So limit can be more than 100%, but request cannot be more than 100%. So we cannot run a pod with the request of 876 because 875 whatever the maximum we can use. So sometime calculation we need to do, but today I'm just simplifying, and in next video or might in later video will do whatever the calculation is required. So now I will create a sorry, I had forget to what is the number. So one CPU, I'll just create a YAML and there only I will just yeah. So this is the pod definition file. Where is the kind pod metadata, name is demo, container is app nginx, and resources section is written, and here resources section I'm putting it below the image, and there a request and the limits. So sequence not matters. So CPU is 500 amp. So here I'll go one CPU is a core. So one CPU equal to 1000 milli core. So 0.5 equal to 500 amp. Millicold represented in amp. So 1 CPU equal to 1000 equal to 1000 amp. 1000 amp. So 1 CPU 1000 amp and 0.5 CPU is 500. Again, in you can divide it and you can have it whatever the CPU. Okay, it can be represented in form of percentage also. If 50%, so here CPU is 1, so 50% of the 1 is like 500. Okay, 500 m. So in percent also you can represent. So CPU is a fractional. For memory, there are two unit, means it's a SI and BI. So SI is like a decimal and BI is in power of 1024, which we always use. So SI 1K equal to 1000 byte, okay, and here and 1 ki equal to 1000 bytes, okay. So this type of representation we know. Here percentage won't work. Here this we can represent it as zero point 0.5 also. If I write it as 0.5, then also it work. If I write at 50%, then also it work. Okay, so I'll create a pod k describe node 01. So here we'll see CPU is this much utilized, so 875 can be utilized. So this pod will be created k get pod k apply hyphen frl.yml. So k get pod. So pod is in container creating state and soon it will be created. So it will be running. Now I'll again k describe nodes, because this pod is scheduled on this node because control plane has a tent. So so if you remove, means if you minus 1 from 1 minus 625, that is 325. So only 325 left for the resources utilization. Rest is utilized. So here you will see that demo pod is running and CPU request is this one, and CPU limit is already taken, but that will force when it is utilized. So you can specify more than whatever the CPU also having, because it is, you see, it is more than, means it is 100%. So I'll again control L. I'll change this pod name here, demo 375, and here I will request 375, and I'll keep memory as it is. I won't change any memory. So apply. So pod is created. K get pods, so running successfully. So k describe node again. So in this section you will see that is limit is 120% and memory is, this is 60%. So and CPU is utilized. CPU is 100% utilized. Now if I again create a pod, control L VIRL. Now I want to create one more pod with the very less memory of, let's say 3, let's say 10 m, and it's a 250 m. I'm reducing it, limit whatever it may be. So escape wq. So k apply. So it is showing that pod is created, but let's figure k get pod. So it is showing in the pending state. Okay, so if I will delay, means this is showing in the pending state. Let's describe this pod. K describe pod demo 10. So warning, 02 nodes are available. One is insufficient CPU and one is untolerated tent, means control plane having the tent, but second node, which is node 01, don't have space left. So let's free a little bit space. So control B tmax, control B %. So okay, I'll make it little, describe node 01, control B. I'll go up here, allocated resources. So I'll grep allocated resources, allocated, and hyphen 85. So you are saying that one request is coming, it is fully utilized 100%. Now I will kill one pod, control B left arrow, k get pods. So this is the pending. I'll delete this pod. Delete pod demo hyphen 375, and now I'll get pod. So this will start running. I'll run this grep again, control B, right arrow. So you will see this free, and now this pod is start running. So this is it. Will look these things in detail, but just for the things is getting much interesting from now. So please stay tuned. We are always talking about pod because if you understand the pod and basic properties of the pod, then Kubernetes is very easy to go, because everywhere you will see pod. You will log in into the pod, you will log in into the pod, and then from that pod you will go to another pod, you will expose the pod, or whatever means deployment cron job and all, they are working means with the pod, whatever it may be, static pod, this pod. Okay, so everything is revolving around the pod. So I am taking much time for the pod. So stay tuned, and we'll be back soon.